Hi, I'm Tim Hayde with Clean Air Vapors, and today we're here to talk about the Ola X, the TC65 watt mod and tank kit. The mod itself is pretty stylish. It's kind of pretty cool, I think. You know, just take a quick look at it. It's pretty stylish. It's very nice looking mod. Obviously, we'll see a lot more of it when we get to the bench. But it's pretty stylish. It's self-contained battery unit. You put a battery in the bottom of it, so it just kind of comes out there. Pulls about 15 amps. I like the button action and the bright screen display. I'm not really sure if you can, probably won't be able to see the screen very well, but when you press it, you'll see like maybe something, maybe not. The unit is rather light, and it does kind of feel maybe a little bit cheap in a sense. Battery life is well, it takes an external battery, so it's just whatever your battery life actually is. And that is where I really messed up. For some odd reason, I got this in my brain that this is actually an internal battery unit, and it's not. So, yeah, it all has to do with the battery that you put into it. So it's you know, if you're putting a 2,500 milliamp battery in it, then you're going to get more than you would out of a 1,200 milliamp battery. But it takes an 18650 battery. That's the big thing. So let's go back and talk a little bit more about it. So it uses a lot of energy. I find that the battery, it does use a lot of energy, and I find that I'm charging the unit probably more than I'm vaping the unit. I'm always plugging it in. It is not a pass-through system. The minute you plug it in, it says charging across the screen, and then it won't let you vape it. It won't let you do anything. It just is locked up. The tank we're going to talk about a little bit more when we get it down to the bench, and kind of see how that system works. And like I said, we're going to take a pretty close look at it. The Ola X is a temperature control mod that also operates in wattage mode. It will fire all the way down to a 0.01 or 0.1. 0.1. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just losing it, I guess. Which is pretty good. The manual doesn't discuss about the higher ohm rating, so we really don't know how high will it fire to 2.0, 1.5, you know, or 3.0, whatever the case is. Temperature control is pretty standard. With it goes from 200 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 600 degrees. So let's take this to the bench and let you guys take a closer look at it. Today we're here to talk about the Ola X TC or Ola X TC65 mod. This is the unit. This is where the battery goes. Micro USB charger. As you can tell, this is like an anodized aluminum, and it's got these little fluting thingies in the material. Looks pretty cool. I like this. It's chrome, kind of a plating, air hole design. This is the tank, the moto tank. Let's take the tank off really quick so we can look at what's inside here. So here we have a spring-loaded 510 connection. It's pretty standard anymore. This is the bottom of the tank. I really like the fact that this pin is so minor. It's not like way out here and so close to the edges so that it's not going to touch any of that unit. And if you look at it, the airflows, you've got an airflow here and an airflow here that's completely changeable, and it clicks. So it's really nice the way that unit works. Here's the coil, the tank itself on the inside. Here's the drip tip, kind of fits right in there. Now this is a bottom fill unit. The tank is. Here's the coil. Let's take the coil out. Now you can tell, see these little tiny holes? These are inlet holes, and there's 4 of them around the sides, and it just has this little O-ring here basically to seal it. It is a threaded seal. And then this bottom piece, I'm not sure if you can really see that a lot, but these are very tiny, very minute, and quite sharp, so be careful with that. But these little tiny inlet holes, basically what they do is if you're using a high VG juice, you're basically the juice doesn't go in there very well, as I've discovered, and what happens is you're starving the unit so that when you vape it, all of a sudden you've got a dry hit. You vape it, and you get a dry hit. It does have a vertical coil in it, so you can see the coil going up and down. And this right here, this part of it, actually seals against the O-ring inside of there. So you can see it kind of has to fit quite tight in order for it to seal. And then seal against that little tiny O-ring as it does that as well. And I think it won't fit together that way. I'm going to have to put it this way first, and then put it this way. Now, one of the bad things about that is that with a top and bottom seal like that, it literally has to be, your coil has to be exactly in the right space. If it's not exactly in the right space, it'll either leak in the top or in the bottom section of it. So make sure that when you do put the coil in, that you put the coil in the right place. And then these two marry together, and a battery would go here. Pretty simple. Unit comes on. Very nice bright screen. I like the bright screen. Up and down. So, and you can hear that. It's very clicky, very click, 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 click. I think I had it set at 30. And if you, I believe, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 3 clicks and you change it to temp mode. 3 clicks, change it back. This particular coil is a Kenthal coil, I believe. So it works best on that particular unit, about 30 watts. And there you have it. The Ola X TC65. It's good to have you back. we're from the bench. So I've been using this mod now for a couple of weeks, and I really wanted to be as fair as I possibly could, because I was really super stoked to get it. You know, when you see the pictures of it, and you're like, wow, that's a really nice, really cool looking mod. It really is very sleek, very pretty mod. And so I was really super stoked to get it, and I was really hoping that it would be something super special. I was a bit disappointed in this unit, actually, but you know, I think a lot of it was just that, you know, like when you shake it, the buttons make sound. It's not as tight. It's not as like well built. It's not put together like you would expect a mod to be, especially in today's technology when it comes to vaping and Vaporeons and things like that. The adjustments are easy enough. It's pretty simple, you know, up and down. The buttons down here, up and down, up and down. There's a charging port on the bottom, as you saw. Battery comes out of the thing, so it comes out of the bottom, and it's kind of got like a secure latch, so you don't have to worry about that falling, but you can hear that. And that's, I'll even take the tank off. So that's the buttons that are actually making that sound. But like I said, the adjustments are easy enough. It's up and down. But you know, all mods tend to have those particular features up and down anymore. So it's really nothing special, anything that's different, anything that's new and innovative, so to speak. I do like the style, but the whole unit feels, like I said, it feels a little cheap. It's very lightweight and sleek looking. And there's like no real graphics or anything on it, nothing to really, you know, and because of all of these lines and things in it, you can't put a sticker on it, so you can't dress it up and really make it cool. You're just kind of stuck with it. And I think if you're going to put like these lines, if you're going to do these creative designs to the actual casing itself, you should spend a little time to create something that really stands out other than just writing. Let's see if I can get it to come together here. Come on. There you go. Other than just writing your name on the side of it. And this is like really cool. You know, like snakes or something, or maybe bulls or dogs. Ow, 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 something really cool. I don't know, something. Maybe people. Hello, I'm a Y. But something different. So we've got down to our big 3 questions, and I've changed it a little bit from other videos. But let's talk about durability. So, 1, is this unit going to last you? Well, I have to say the unit has fared pretty well over the past few weeks, but I certainly wouldn't think that this unit could last more than probably a couple of months. And it may outshine me. It may say, well, you know, just because the buttons are making sound and just because it feels cheap doesn't mean that it is cheap, and it may last a little bit longer than what I thought it would. But I do find myself charging the unit a lot. I don't know why it uses so much power. You know, I'm using a standard 2500 milliamp battery in here, so it should last quite a while. So in durability, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4. You know, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 is good. The next thing is ease of use. Is it easy to use? So I'm going to change that to creativeness. Does this mod have anything new that it brings to the table? Is there anything exciting or great about this mod that stands out over and above your typical mod, a mod that you would find anywhere else? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where would this mod follow? This mod would definitely be a 0. Because it doesn't bring anything new to the table. It's just like every other mod there is out there. It is 65 watt, but anymore, the new norm is about 80 watts. So you're 75 to 80 watts. So this is below that particular grade. So you can't give it a negative, but I'm going to give it a 0 on creativity. Now, would I put this mod in my stores? That's kind of a big question. My answer to that is a very simple no. I wouldn't. It certainly doesn't offer anything unique. It's not special in any way, shape, or form, and it doesn't really bring anything that would prompt someone to buy the particular mod. And I'm not really sure that I would feel confident selling it to a customer, because I wouldn't want to have to bring it back 2 months down the road and say, you know, hey, let's warranty it out. I've had to go through that, not with this mod, but with other mods. That's a pain in my butt. So, I didn't really feel that the performance of the mod was all that great, nor did I find the unit very satisfying. So, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed my review. I try to be as fair and impartial, and I'm certainly honest about how I feel when it comes to these particular units. And I say a lot. Don't worry, it's okay. Eventually I will get over saying a lot. So I just did it again. Hey, I thank you for watching, and until next time, don't be mean, vape clean, take care of yourself. Spread the word, save a million lives. And did I just say I said one more time. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube, because here you are on YouTube right now. At this very moment, you are watching us on YouTube. Or maybe not. You could be watching us on the website. So we have a blog site, cleanairvaporsblog.com. We have a website, cleanairvapors.com. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter, Pinterest, you name it, we're out there. Look us up. And hey, till next time, you guys be good. Bye.